Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of GSM Tarot. I'll be your host, Gangstar Magician himself. I'm here to deliver you your message because that's what I love to do. I know, that's what I love to do. And I do what I love and I love what I do, that's for sure. And that's why I'm here. Why else would I be doing it, okay? Why else would I be doing this every day? Because I love it. That's why I do it. That's the reason. Okay, I'm going to say it again, because I love it, okay? That's the whole reason. And when you love something, it doesn't make a difference. Nobody can hold any money over your head. Nobody can hold any fame. Nobody can hold anything over something that you love. And that is a fact, Jack, okay? So just be aware of that, okay? Because we are completely protected over here. This is the 8th house crew, okay, brother? Because if you ain't on the list, you ain't getting in. Archangel Michael is head of Secret Service here. He says, brother, let me tell you something. If anybody comes here and they try to, playing that they know God thing, he said, I'm not in the mood for it today. He said, I'm telling you. I said, I hear you, brother. I said, give him a fucking open hand smack, kicking his ass. Chase him the fuck out. He said, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So just know, that's exactly what he's going to do, is what he tells me. And I concur with that. Okay, and that's why we're granting these 2 of Cups, because we are here, okay, for that. That's what we're here for. It makes us very strong when we come together with our counterpart. Trust me when I tell you. It'll happen. Just gotta go with it. Just believe it. Ain't no need to worry about how, when, who, why, who, it's not gonna matter. Because everything is gonna happen just the way it's supposed to. And you're gonna be just fine. Alright, so let's get going here. What do we got? What is the overall energy here, God, for our magical gangsters? My favorite of all, the 8th house crew. What are we working with here? Let's see. Alright, so we have this Page of Pentacles. So you're clearly manifesting something here, okay? Your manifestation skills are going to be put to the test now, okay? So now you're showing people clearly that you have the ability to do these things. Why you are this magical gangster, why you are a Gangstar Magician, they're showing you this. Okay, because also you're very brave and you're courageous. Okay, remember that. Okay, that was it's going to be your claim to fame here, because you really did stand up to the devil, that's for sure. And whoever, and his comrades, okay, believe me, they all went down, each and every one of them, brother, because they could not come up against you, because you are the one, okay, that, doesn't worry about money like these people do. They try to be stingy. They want to hold money, 4 of Pentacles from you. It's like, come on now, because, Page of Pentacles, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. New ideas can change your life. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. That's exactly what we're doing, preparing. When you prepare, also you need to protect. And that's when you say you prepare and you protect. Okay, because new ideas can change your life. Okay, 9 of Wands, you've been through a lot and come out stronger on the other side. That's for sure. So, there's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that's why 8 of Cups, you're leaving this behind. Whatever this is, it's a disappointment. Okay, because sometimes walking away from things is necessary to start something new. Yeah, once you conquer, sure, yes, of course. Okay, and then maybe you were headed towards this King of Pentacles, or this King of Pentacles is headed towards you. But at the end of the day, I believe this King of Pentacles is coming to you, because you don't chase, you attract. And this King of Pentacles clearly sees your value here. Okay, that's what he says. He does. Perfect. They're going to bring you this Ace of Pentacles, okay, because they clearly know that you are a 9 of Pentacles, okay? They clearly know you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the ideal spouse. You are this King of Pentacles, which come true. Not only that, you're very brave and courageous, and you're manifesting that right now and walking away from any and all disappointments. You're not in the mood for disappointments. You're not here to play games with people anymore. No more games, you tell them. We're done with the games. We don't want to play no more. Get out. Beat it. Go home. Go back to hell. Okay, go to, somewhere you came from. Alright, so let's get an overall energy here. Demon lives matter, they say. I don't believe so. I don't. I do not believe. Perhaps a few, but there's some salvables. Salvage some of them. Put them to work. Like they wanted to do to us. Put us to work. No more demon. No more. The day of the demon is over, brother. Okay, we're shifting. We're in a complete shift right now. Okay, so what's going to be the overall energy here, God, please, and thank you for our Divine Feminine Collective, the 8th House crew, the magical gangstars of the world. What do we got? So let's see. Let's see what we got. Okay, so 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so somebody didn't prepare this for him. Somebody's very indecisive. There's a lack of progress here. Somebody's coming off very with a lack of confidence here. They're not really, coming off too strong. They're not being a tough guy like they were before. They thought that, when you were down, that they were a big tough guy. They didn't think you were going to get back up. And you did. And, it's funny now. Because it's like you did get back up. And now it's just like the eyeballs widen. The mouth hits the floor. Okay, it's like that's exactly what's happening. Page of Pentacles, because you're clearly manifesting it. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Okay, remember that. Page of Pentacles. That is what you're all about right now. You are Page of Pentacles. Okay, you know why? Because you're this 9 of Pentacles, brother. That is why I said that. You always say you are the 9 of Pentacles. You are independent and confident. Okay, and it says so invest more in yourself. But if you're not investing in yourself, you better start. You are the star of the show. You are the one who matters. And that's why these people 5 of Cups are in regret. They didn't want you to know that. They wanted you to just focus on them and, put all your focus on them and then take your energy. But it's not happening anymore because your energy is completely cleared, okay, or it will be, and you have complete protection from the Gangstar Magician. Because I'm going to start probably offering protection sooner or later. You know what I mean? Once I learn a little bit more, I want to learn how to, do protection rituals for people. I think that would be good, but we have to get them cleared, get the energy cleared first. Because then we'll see. I got to learn, though. I got to learn. The Gangstar Magician is learning, okay? So just remember that. He doesn't just jump into things. He goes and he studies and he learns, so he could be the best at it. All right, so yes, that's why he doesn't carry. Slowly is the fastest way to get to where you need to be. Remember that. There's no rush, okay? It's not going to make a difference anymore because they try to. They'll get you stuck. Even if you're here, they'll get you stuck, and then they want you to start acting out, like getting mad, and then you'll see other people that aren't as good as you getting like much more views and stuff, and then you're like, what the fuck is this? Like, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't make a difference because that's all a diversion. That's all a trick. Okay, that's all it is. It's a trick to get you to feel a certain kind of way. That's why you should never pay attention to anything but yourself. Okay, that's my point. So focus on yourself. That's what really all comes down to. You don't have to worry about anybody else what they're doing because that has nothing to do with you. Okay, now we know who's this person who didn't plan this far. It's Emperor Reverse. They thought this was going to go on forever. This is the head of the snake. This is the devil. They thought that this, whatever they were going to doing, was going to go on forever. Okay, but now we're in a complete shift into the age of Aquarius now. So this is like where the end of it comes from. It's much too visible now. I mean, the energy itself. Okay, so understand this. This energy goes through people. It's energy, okay? It doesn't mean so it can leave people. So this Emperor energy could go to somebody, maybe even a good person, and then somebody could be in this energy at times. You know what I'm saying? But they could clear it out. So this is what it is. Like this energy is just a bad energy. So this is what we're doing right now is trying to clear this energy out, this Emperor Reverse energy, okay? And we're getting it cornered. We almost have it cornered now to where it's in one really bad spot. It's in a very bad spot. The 6 of Swords are getting left behind. You're leaving whatever behind. You're a 9 of Pentacles. You don't need anybody. This Emperor Reverse is the energy that wants feminine energy to feel like they need them. That they need them for protection. But that's not the case. It's all bullshit. Everything these people ever said in the world is bullshit. Okay, and we're gonna change. We're gonna change the way people think now. People are not gonna think of fearing the Emperor Reverse. There's nothing to fear here. This is a fat fucking bald-headed troll. This is. That's all it is. When I think of an Emperor Reverse, that's what I think of. Exactly. Whoa. Okay, now, 5 of Wands. This Emperor Reverse, they want to avoid conflict with you. Now they want to agree to disagree, okay? They feel like they missed their opportunity. They have a lack of energy, though. But they don't want to fight no more, they're trying to say. They're trying to say that, it was a misunderstanding. Of course they're saying that now, because they have their back against the wall. But they're not going to get off. They think that you're going to let them off the hook, though. That's what they want. They want to pass. But to a source, but they don't want to, face the difficult decisions that, what they did, who they are, what they are. Okay, they just think they're going to get off the hook and then keep going back to doing what they were doing. That's what they think. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. But this has always worked for these people. This has always worked. Now it doesn't work. Okay, so think about that. That's how bad it is for them. Now they've been doing all this devious stuff their whole lives, and now hello, Magical Gangs got cut off there again. It's just crazy how fast this thing closed up. I just cleared it. Yeah, so something's going. So I have to literally delete my YouTube studio. I have to delete it basically every single time now. So like over and over, because it just fills up the entire phone. Like it just had it almost like 80 whatever it is. Whatever, don't matter. I got to it quick, so it wasn't really a hard fix. Because yes, it's Emperor reverse. They want to avoid conflict with you, but remember, you're 9 of Pentacles. You don't need anybody. They wanted you to need people. That's what it comes down to. They wanted you to need them. This devil always needed. That's what this is. That's what the month. It's designed to keep everybody in check. Feel like somehow or another need this Emperor energy, but nobody needs this energy. This energy is the worst. All right. So what's going to come of it for this person? So now, not only 5 of Wands, they have a 5 of Swords in reverse. This is confirmation, because now it's saying there's somebody that desire to reconcile. They want to avoid conflict, letting go of grudges. They want to be humble, seeking peace. I mean, whatever. I don't know. If that's this Emperor reverse energy, I don't know. They would really have to show us something. Because Knight of Pentacles, you're too hardworking, you're too efficient, you're too responsible. Okay, so somebody, Emperor reverse, a very rigid, controlling a person who abuses power here is not going to, fit well. They're not going to be part of the team. So I guess neither this person. That's just how this energy has to die, though. It doesn't mean the person has to die. It's the energy that goes through the people. Once this energy dies, then it goes. Then these people could, heal or go down with the energy. But I've seen the energy go through people, though. Like pass through. So it doesn't always have to be one person. So it's a group too, because we're a collective. Just like they are a collective, these demons. They're a collective of demons too. Yes, they are. Somebody wants to avoid conflict, saying want the desire to reconcile. They want to forgive, they're saying. Okay, because now 9 of Wands in reverse, this Emperor in reverse, they're paranoid and overwhelmed. They have a lack of resilience. As soon as they got a little bit harder for this devil, now they want to give up. Now they want to avoid it. They want to agree to disagree, but they're still trying to figure out a way to stay in control. It's not going to happen, though. They can't, to a source, avoid what is going on here. It's not possible. You cannot avoid. You're too strong. You're too visible. Okay, they can't say anything. You cleared your energy. Your energy is completely cleared out. It's the first time in your life your energy is going to be completely yours. Okay, if not, it's going to happen very soon for you. And that is why you're in complete control. I mean, because now you just got to have yourself protected. We're going to get that energy. We're going to get everything cleared out of you. And you're going to get protected. And then you're not going to have to worry about this no more. That's what we got to, that's our plan here. We got to get that going. Okay, because Knight of Cups in reverse. Because these people, there's a lot of emotional manipulation here. Okay, they wanted to, like I said, make you feel like you needed them, this Emperor reverse. This is like a toxic masculine energy that has been trying to keep down the feminine energy and is, favors the ones that are susceptible to, addictive traits rather than the stronger, divine feminists. Not saying that they're not, you can't, but a divine feminist is not going to allow themselves to be, dominated, like as a slut or a whore, like this Emperor in reverse tries to do with people. That's their thing, but that's over now. It doesn't work anymore. People doesn't work. Nobody wants to hear it no more. People see you now, and now they're gonna be like, they want to be around you. Okay, 6 of Swords, because you're the one who brings the fun, because you are the sun. Okay, you're leaving it behind anyway. Okay, because figure it's not done. It's you. It's you're staying positive. They need you to be like all down and out. It's the only way these people feel good. But now they're moody and it's unstable now, because you cleared them out of your energy. Okay, you clearing them out of your energy is going to get you your wish come true of this Two of Cups. That is for sure. Okay, the Two of Cups is here. You are this Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is this King of Pentacles wish come true, and it clearly seen at the beginning of an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so that's going to be a nice little thing, because remember, you have the Wheel of Fortune here. You solved the puzzle. Okay, you didn't need a hint. You didn't need RSTLNE. Okay, you said, brother, I know the answer. They said, wait, we'll give you a hint. You said, I don't need no fucking hint. All right, here's the answer. And they said, what? How did you do it? I said, brother, don't worry about it. I'm a Gangstar Magician, for God's sakes. I'm a magical gangster. We don't give our secrets away. So that's where it comes to. Okay, because remember, look, I just said you got your King of Pentacles here. You are this King of Pentacles wish come true. Here he is. He said, I'm here. Your Two of Cups. Look at that. That's something else. The Nine of Pentacles, I just said. And, you know, Page of Pentacles. Remember, you're clearly manifesting this Page of Pentacles. I've said that a couple times. Now, you have the King of Pentacles here. Out and about. He was at the beginning, and he's out and about now. Love it. Two of Cups here, Nine of Pentacles, beautiful, okay? You being in this Hermit energy too, you are a Hermit, Nine of Pentacles, okay? And that's the way you have to do it. You can't be, who are you going to be around? You know what I mean? Like, you have to do this to become, because the answers are within you. You can't allow yourself to be distracted. This King of Pentacles said they were distracted, but now they're no longer distracted. And they said, Ten of Wands, that this Emperor in reverse now is going to be carrying the burden. This Emperor in reverse was trying to turn this King of Pentacles into an Emperor reverse. Okay, so this is Emperor reverse's goal, is to turn masculine energy, divine masculine energy, into one of them, which they have, and they're, you know, to keep feminine energy weak and slutty, or like just for, they just there to serve this, like, you know, that toxic masculine energy. That's what they want to keep it stuck at, this Emperor in reverse. But that is completely not happening. And then at the same time, destroy you, the strong feminine energy, because they know that you could see through them and you could stick up to them. Because realistically, this is the snake that convinced Eve to eat the apple. You already see through this person, okay? But the other people don't. So you have to remember this. They are trickster, this one. Okay, but now they're going to be carrying all the burden. They wanted you to carry that burden, Ten of Wands. No, it's them. They are. Not you. Not ever. Okay, because banks, you are. They got this Ten of Cups. You have building your foundation on this abundance. Okay, your foundation, building your foundation on the Ten of Cups will create the abundance. Okay, because you have achieved all the success and happiness in life. Now, enjoy the moment. Okay, you have this King of Pentacles, you have this Nine of Pentacles, you have this Two of Cups. I think I would end it on that, on this read, and then we'll do a little confirmation. But just remember, this is a nice read, and this is future. This is, you know, this is where you're headed. This is where it's going. So remember that. And then you have this Emperor reverse energy, that's paranoid and overwhelmed, all moody. Okay, but there's a desire to reconcile. They want to agree to disagree. I don't know. We're gonna see. Okay, but Nine of Swords right now, this Emperor reverse energy is in the Nine of Swords energy. They are anxious and depressed. They do not know what is going on or how to stop it. They do not. You know what? I forgot to do my chakra stuff. Chakras align the chakras, okay? There you go. It's all about balance. Balance those chakras out. So let's get an overall confirmation, clarification here. I had to end it there. You got a King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, you Hermit. I mean, this is telling me exactly where this is headed. This is why this Emperor reverse, they couldn't stop it. They were trying so hard to stop you from getting your Two of Cups. And the reason why was because they knew it was the end for them. They knew it. Because then you will be able to show other people how to do it. That's why they do. That was very scary to them, because that's what you are, a kingdom spouse. You're supposed to show other people how to do it, because you've done this before in other lifetimes. They tell me. That's what I hear. So what's going to be the confirmation, clarification here? God, please and thank you for my magical gangstars here. We got this King of Pentacles. Can you tell us something here, please? Please and thank you. Okay, so yes, he says the Hangman in reverse. There's somebody who wants to keep things at a standstill. They don't want to look at things from a different perspective, this Emperor in reverse. Okay, so them agreeing to the degree is basically to pay you lip service, okay, tell you what you want to hear, thinking that you're not going to see through it, okay? And that's their desire, whatever this is. Or on top of it, this, King of Pentacles has a desire to reconcile with you. Either way, it doesn't make a difference. Emperor Reverse thinks that you're gonna sweet talk you. I don't see it happening because 7 of Wands, you're in complete control and you're not going to fall for it. Especially an Emperor Reverse now, because it's very visible. You can clearly see what an Emperor Reverse is. They're not going to tell you anything, especially when it comes financially. You don't want to hear it. You don't care. You're in a spot where they cannot do. You're so protected. There's nothing they can even do to get rid of you. They would have to literally show their entire hand if they were to do that. That's why this Emperor Reverse is stuck. That's how big a threat you are. Because, think about it. This Emperor Reverse energy, they've been controlling the world for quite a bit. And now, it's not going to happen anymore. Okay? Because they're being seen for the 7 of Swords. Betrayer. That's what they're going to do. They think that they're going to come in here, trick you, and they're thinking, oh, all right, yeah. Then you're going to take whatever money. They're going to try to start treating you good. All right, so this is what's going to happen. They're going to start treating you. They're going to eventually get to you where they're going to start treating you good. And then mistreating the divine masculine. And then they're going to hope to keep the divide and conquer thing going. But your goal is to get the strong masculine energy to see what's really going on here. But this person's giving themselves away. Trust me. 3 of Cups. Because they're overindulgent. I'm sorry, 3 of Cups. I was going to say, yeah, you are overindulging. I don't know why I thought I was going to say 3 of Cups reverse. They're overindulging, but you, on the other hand, you're celebrating, okay? Overindulging and celebrating are 2 different things, all right? That's, celebrating, you can celebrate moderately, okay? But a lot of times, these people, they're saying that you don't have to do that. They're saying you could overindulge. That life's all about overindulging is what they're trying to say. But that was the devil, keeping people stuck. Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't that be the devil's great thing? Getting you to think that? Now this devil is showing you clearly what they are. A fat slob. Okay? And that wants to avoid judgment too. They don't want to be judged for this, the Emperor Reverse. They want to they think they're just going to pay somebody and it's going to go away. There's a lack of self-awareness now. This person's saying crazy stuff. They ignored the call. They were always a big time demon. But, they're just not, they refuse to see things from different perspectives. Okay, but you United Pentacles see things from all different perspectives and are very hardworking, very efficient, very responsible. Yes, you are. And then you have a routine. You've built this 10 of Cups here. It's creating your 2 of Cups. You're a 9 of Pentacles. You don't need anyone at the end of the day. But you have this King of Pentacles bringing in Ace of Pentacles. And you're just relaxing hermit energy, being the best version, doing what you got to do. Okay, while this Page of Cups in reverse energy, this Emperor in reverse, this emotionally immature person, okay, they're very insecure now. Very, very disappointed. They don't even know what to say. Because nothing's going to matter. Because they're being seen for Pentacles as a stingy person. Okay, they're being seen as somebody who wants to take. They want to hold on. They've held on too tight. They should have backed off. They wanted to get too far in. They got too close. And now that energy is destroyed. And you basically lured them right in. Because they're not as smart as you. They're not. Okay, bang. You know why? Because the end is here for them. Okay, while the beginning is here for you. The 10 of Swords is here for this Emperor in reverse. It's here. Okay, there's nothing they can say or do about this anymore. So, let's go a little further then. So we have this Ace of Wands. Of course you have urge to create now. Of course you're an inspiration, especially after the end of this Emperor in reverse. Of course people are going to see that you don't need anybody. That's why you have a King of Pentacles, though. It makes life better. They didn't want to change, these people. See what happens is showing me right here. Hangman in reverse, 7 of Swords, Page of Cups in reverse, 10 of Swords. Okay, right then and there, that Judgment in reverse is with this Emperor in reverse right now. So that's all the first 5 cards that came out on this clarification. So this tells me the Emperor in reverse energy here is this emotionally immature character that thought, money was going to be everything. They don't want to be judged. They think throwing money at whatever for their betrayals is going to work, but it's not going to work because this person has a resistance to change. They don't want to see things from another perspective. Okay, and then being so resistant to change will be the painful ending they get. As I think I did read, devil resistant to change will lead to a painful ending. Here it is. Okay, so let's see what's happening after that. Okay, so then you have this urge to create. Of course you do. You're seen as very strong, Ace of Wands. You have a lot of willpower. Okay, these Five of Wands, whatever is conflict, competition, rivalry, this Emperor in reverse was trying to create, divide, conquer. There is none. It's only amongst themselves now, okay? Because you Nine of Cups are the wish come true. You are getting your wish come true. There is this Two of Cups. I mean, this King of Pentacles is here. You are this King of Pentacles wish come true. I mean, you have the Ten of Cups here, the Nine of Pentacles. Seeing the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Star in reverse. This person cannot pull the string. They cannot get this energy now because it's cleared. It's basically, they're sealed off. So now this person cannot build without anything. Whatever this person built is going to be destroyed now. This Emperor in reverse energy. Because Page of Pentacles, you're clearly manifesting that. Remember that. Page of Pentacles, manifesting. You're speaking it into existence. That's exactly what's happening for the magical gangstars of the world. Okay, the Gangstar Magician. We're speaking this into existence. Okay, and that's what it is. And we've done it already. We proved it. So it doesn't make a difference. We already done it plenty of times, and people have seen it. Okay, they've seen just how strong you are. Okay, they've seen how strong the magical gangstars of the world are. The Gangstar Magician is. We have the strength of 10 men, strength of 10 women. Okay, the 8th house crew is very strong. They didn't get to where they were by accident. Okay, 10 of Wands, and that's why this Emperor in reverse are going to carry the burden. They have to. I mean, they know what they did. I mean, they can't get away. You're not just going to walk away from this and then think that they're going to put on a show. You're just going to be like, oh, okay. Okay, that's the justice is here. Okay, justice, they already did stuff that's going to get them in trouble. The betrayals are being seen. Nobody's going to want them around. Okay, they're not going to pay their way out of this. That's why the Ten of Swords, they made them come get it. They didn't want to come clean. Okay, they want the Five of Swords, win at all cost. Winning at all cost really cost this Emperor in reverse. That's for sure. You took this energy apart systematically, piece by piece, too. And you're continuing to. I love it. I love it. I love what you do, okay, because you're the best. And that's why Six of Pentacles, you're receiving a generous offer. Okay, this King of Pentacles is going to bring you this Ace of Pentacles. For your strength. Your strength of spirit and your dedication to God and your, just believing, having the faith that everything is going to work out for you is the reason why you are where you're at right now. I mean, you got to really believe that. Because if you could have gave up, you could have went bitter. Okay, you could have went to the dark side of the devil, but you didn't. You said, no, devil, you cannot tempt us. You cannot tempt the Gangstar Magician or the magical gangstars of the world. Because, brother, we are the ones, okay? They knew this. That's what I'm saying. So that's why he was trying to get you before you got them. But at the end of this devil just destroyed themselves trying to destroy you before you got them. Okay, so realistically, this devil got themselves. Emperor reverse got themselves trying to get you. And now they're here, okay? Now they're seen. People see what this is. Justice is here, and there's a Ten of Swords. And you have a Two of Cups and a Ten of Cups. Very strong individual you are. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, bringing you Ace of Pentacles. And this can't be avoided any longer, Two of Swords. They wanted to avoid this. They wanted to avoid anybody paying attention to you. They're doing everything they can to keep you not from being seen, but now you're being seen. You're manifesting it. They're heartbroken, the Emperor reversed. Heartbroken that you are manifesting the end here for them and the beginning for yourself. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. It's over for you. It's all over. Okay, you outlived your welcome. Okay, now I'm going to be the Queen of Cups in reverse energy here. Okay, that's with them. They're going to be crying, all upset. They're very a clinger here. This Emperor in reverse may start acting like a clinger, a stage 5 clinger, or this could be, this is like an energy. They like another weak feminine energy. This is what the ideal for them. Okay, the Emperor reverse. They can control. A Queen of Cups in reverse can be controlled like a puppet. Okay, and that is exactly why. But this person, I don't know. Maybe they're coming clean now. That's what it could be. Because people see your Three of Cups are celebrating. So now I'm interested to figure this out. So I thought it was only going to be going with the other way. All right, so now we got this Queen of Cups in reverse. This is probably going to be somebody coming towards you looking for a sympathy, a feminine energy, I think is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is a very codependent person. They're going to want you to save them. They're going to hope that you feel bad because this has worked in the past on other weak masculine energies, but they think this is going to work on you. But you're not going to save anybody. Like, You're not here because you're going to exactly 4 of Cups reject whatever this Queen of Cups in reverse says. You're going to say, please get away from me, okay? 8 of Cups, because you're a disappointment. We don't want you around, okay? Just go away. Please, you're not going to change anybody's mind. Nobody's going to save you. Just go. You know what you did. Just get out of here. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. That's all you have to tell them. They know what they did. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? Because they want the 7 of Cups. They want to have all these options, illusions, confusion. They didn't want you to get what was meant for you. They wanted to take from you. They wanted to steal your energy. They wanted to use your energy. And they wanted to ridicule you. And they wanted to block you from all this. Okay? But you were too strong. That is the justice here. And that's why there's a 10 of Swords here. It's a painful ending. They want to avoid judgment. Well, guess what? You're going to get the painful ending then. Okay? Because this Ace of Cups is here. All right? Because you are a wish come true. You are getting your wish come true. This Ace of Cups creates that. Okay? Creates the 10 of Cups. That's where the abundance comes from. You are receiving the 6 of Pentacles, and even give and take relationship. The more you say it, the more it's going to happen, okay? That's what it comes down to. It's all about being positive and saying, putting things into existence, believing that this is going to happen. That's what you need to understand. You have to believe, okay? You have to believe in your long-term view, 7 of Pentacles. You have to believe that, you worked hard for a reason, that everything's going to work out for you. You have to believe that, okay? You have to believe that you're rolling in 2026 Chariot, fully loaded, limited edition. You have to believe that that's happening for you, or it's going to happen for you, because it will happen for you. It's all about believing. That's why I said believe like 15 times in a row, okay? Because I believe that when you believe, I believe things will happen, okay? That's why I also believe that this Knight of Cups, being a romantic, charming individual, people really like to be around that, okay? Who really likes that? This King of Cups. Perhaps really they're like that too. They're probably this Knight of Cups. Maybe this King of Cups now is coming towards you because this is what you like, this King of Cups, King of Pentacles combination. That's your favorite. You like them, that too. They're good mixture. It's a very good mixture, them two. So what's going to come of it here with this justice here? You're just going to leave this behind, 6 of Swords. Just gonna leave it behind. This is like the fire when you're walking off. When like the good guy's walking off and there's like all the explosions in the back. This is basically what this is, and you're just walking away. You're just walking away from the Tower of Terror. You're just like, here you guys, see you later, guys. Enjoy yourself. This is what it's like. All the people that came against you, that is exactly what they're going through, and you're just leaving it behind. Yeah, I'm gonna end it on that. I love it. You're just gonna leave it all behind. You're gonna walk away with the like fucking Die Hard or something. It's just or whatever. Somebody like that. It's funny to me. I just see that shit happening. Like you walking away from the town that did this, the community, and it's all pretty much on fire, and everybody's just shouldn't have messed with us. And they'll say, yeah, you're doing it. But I don't know what you're talking about. No, that's preposterous. I would never do anything. I would never destroy an entire community. So that's what they're going to try to say, though. So why don't we get a little oracle cards and we'll call it a read. Let's see what it is. What can we do? So I need some advice here, oracles? Mr. Oracle, thank you. Let's see what we got. All right, so it's obligation. I'm not sure. Do you have an obligation? Maybe you do. If you do, maybe you should fulfill it. Okay, it says obligation. Stop telling yourself you should. When you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself, you stop the flow of abundance. Okay, remember that. When you cater to others, okay, like this Emperor in reverse, or to unnecessary expectations of yourself that you could put on yourself, or an Emperor reverse energy could, you stop your flow of abundance. So it's basically like, go fuck yourself. We don't care what you want, okay, because we know who we are and we don't have to cater to nobody. You have to cater to us now, okay? That's how your resolution is going to be. This is the only way they can have a resolution is by catering to you. There's no other way around it. They have to cater to you. Resolution, whatever it is that you've been struggling with, is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. Yes, it does. And that's why you're leaving it all behind. You're walking away with the Tower of Terror. From the Tower of Terror with these people. King of Wands laughing over there, but controlling the Tower of Terror while these people are screaming, wanting you to save them. So, let's see, what else we got? reflection, it says. Maybe it's time for you to reflect on certain things. Let's see what they say about reflection. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. It means you have to be self-aware. You have to understand that you're not always perfect too, but at the same time, you also have to, you're going to get what you receive. You're going to get, whatever you give is what you're going to get. That's going to be the way it goes from now, because you're not going to have a victim mindset. You're not. Okay, we're heroes. We're heroes. We're not going to, we aren't a victim. This emperor didn't victimize us, okay? They're the victim. They victimize themselves by trying to victimize us. Okay, because they have the victim mindset, because they feel the world is against them, and this will only cause them to attract more negative results. That's why they want you. They want you basically to feel the world is against you, and then this will only cause you more, because you're going to believe that is the case. But if you believe that the world is with you, it's for you, they know you're the best. You have to believe it. Okay, you just have to believe it. You don't have to be right. You're a hermit energy. You could do this. Just imagine. Daydream, okay? That's all. Get out of this victim mindset. That doesn't help you. Nobody wants to hear victims. Nobody wants to know. No, okay? I understand you being hurt and being victim, but you have to walk away from this as not a victim, right? So hey, this only made me stronger now. I don't care what you say. Look at me. Look how strong I am. That's what you're going to tell these people. Because look, you're going to release. It says, release this nonsense. You're going to release whatever victim mindset, okay? Because you're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama, and this is the first step to achieving that, okay? Because it's time for you to take the high road. That's why we don't roll around the mud with these people. They need you to roll around the mud. You just keep your mouth shut. Let them say what they want to say. They're going to make themselves look bad. Because you're at an impasse with the relationship or situation. Now time to think bigger, release desired outcomes, and take the most protective course of action. And I'll do one more. It says obligation, reflection, release. Okay, and it says authenticity. So yes, you're going to remain your authentic self here, okay? That's for sure. Be your divine self at all times. You weren't designed to fit in. You weren't designed to fit in. Break away from expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way, and you'll be a magnet for success. Be your divine self at all times. You weren't designed to fit in. Break away your expectations and fully express yourself in your own unique way, and you'll be a magnet for success. That's all I got to say about that, and I love you guys. I'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.